This move from Austria to Cyprus was really crazy.
How about a little recap? We had 1 day on taking a decision, another 7 days on realizing this decision, 3 days on packing, 2 days on the road, 30 hours on a ferry with a car, and here we are, Max and Katie, at the start of our 30s, crossed what feels like a half of the world to start a new chapter of our life. What a crazy journey the whole moving process was, we shared in our previous videos. But the moment we stepped on the island, we realized everything was just a beginning, and ahead of us, a few more productive months to finally settle in a new country. Honestly, I remember the first day we arrived on the island like it was yesterday. After 2 days on the road and 30 hours on the ferry, the first thing our bodies wanted is to lay by the pool and don't move. But our minds had another plans. Before moving to the island, we prepared a list of all essential bureaucracy steps we needed to do to settle in a new country and keep our work running without worry. And the first task in this list was to get a permit to stay and work on the island.
This is the morning when we arrived to Cyprus. It was quite a crazy morning, and to be honest, we're super exhausted, me and Max, because we didn't sleep these 2 days normally on the ferry. Right after the ferry, we had a trip to another city here in Cyprus, and there we had a meeting with our company.
Being a non-EU citizens, we hired a company who helped us with whole process, and already within a week we received our permit. And that meant we could move on to the next important task on our list: finding a long-term apartment. So today's the day we are going to explore some apartments and houses in Paphos, and we'll find the apartment for our long stay in Cyprus. And I will show you everything here. Living in different countries for the past 5 years, we never really had a long-term rental contract. So this process was a brand new experience for us. So we haven't planned today to visit 3 places, and hopefully from these 3 places we will find our place to stay on the next few years. We work from home, and that's why having a comfortable workspace is our number 1 priority. And believe us, we have worked in all kinds of places. At first, we made a list of everything we needed in our apartment. It has to be new building, quiet area, no constructions nearby, fully furnished and ready to move in right away, 2 bedrooms, one of which we would use as our home studio, a pool would be great, we are on an island after all, and a few more things that would make our workspace comfortable. With this list ready, we booked a few places and hit the road. Welcome to the first place, a cozy 2-floor house with beautiful white walls and white windows shutters. It had a tiny front yard with a table where we could spend relaxing time in the future. Inside the house, the first floor connected the living room with the kitchen. Big sofa, TV screen, bright kitchen with fresh new repair. Then wooden narrow stairs that led to the second floor. Here we had a 1 little bathroom, 2 rooms, one of which could serve as our bedroom and another one as our studio room for work. The interior right away absorbed us into some sea traveling vibes. The house looked so fresh and nice that it was impossible not to fall in love from the first sight. The perfect addition was a pool in the backyard that belonged to us and a few more houses in the area. My favorite part was a blooming bushes from the top of the main entrance that created this privacy and coziness. It just felt perfect for us. But there was one but. This house was standing right in the corner of 2 big roads, and the noise from the roads was something that we noticed right away. Max, location number 1, house. What did you like and what did you didn't like?
Interior, amazing, comfortable. I imagine myself living there. It's great. The only moment, because it's right on the edge, were like a main road, as he said, that goes to the center of Paphos. This is a big minus and a main minus.
This is house. we'll have house or not. Let's keep it a mystery for now. But meanwhile, we are heading to the next apartment. It was an apartment on the top floor of the building located in the residential complex. In Cyprus, such building complexes are very popular thing, and usually they include up to 5 or 10 buildings or villas that stand in a row or around the pool. This apartment was much bigger than the house we saw before. It had a main wide living room connected with a kitchen, 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. This place was really huge, and it felt too much for 2 of us. Besides that, many people around meant a lot of noise during the regular days. And when you work from home, this is something that can become a real red flag for you. Besides this, the top floor of the building meant a lot of regular visitors. And the balcony, which was one of the main advantages of this place, was fully covered in,
Apartment look huge, and by the space it's like awesome. You can feel so much free inside. There is so much space, but everything look very old.
Like from 2010.
And even though this is a penthouse and you have like you're on the last floor, you have amazing view, huge terrace, but it's all full of And we noticed that here it's a popular problem.
For me, like what I see, there are a bunch of like some old phones, some radio, and you like walking and you like understand that like how much work have to be done here to make this place comfortable.
But to be honest, for me, probably the biggest minus is so many people around. Like I don't feel privacy here at all.
So we'll be honest, leaving this apartment, we were pretty sure we will not come back. Meanwhile, let us show you a third place we visited this day. This apartment was located on a hill, farther from the sea and in a greener area of the island. This was another residential complex with a few buildings in the area and a big common pool in the center. This place looked more like a hotel than an apartment. Inside there was a new and fresh interior, beautiful furniture, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and even a separate kitchen, which is very surprising.
I think that after this apartment we are confused. It's really crazy.
So good one.
Yeah, it will be very interesting decision to make.
Honestly, we didn't expect that choosing an apartment for a long term would be such a challenging task. Almost every apartment had some pluses for us, yet each of them also had important minuses that didn't allow us to choose one place right away. The tricky part was that we were running out of time. Airbnb apartment we rented for our first few weeks on the island was coming to an end. And that meant we had only 7 days left to find a long-term apartment, sign the contract and move. So we had to speed up our search.
Everything turns to gold when I've got your hand to hold. Even the dark feels like daylight. You and me, baby, we shine right. Every beat, every road, every high, every low, girl, I swear it's true. You turn my world to gold. I was running on empty, out of fight, just like smoke in the rearview night. But then you came in like a sunrise spark, lit me up from the inside, broke the dark. We were dancing with the radio loud, tires on fire, hearts unbound. Never knew love could feel this bold with you. Even gravel turns to gold. Didn't know where I was heading till your smile changed the view. Now every second's heaven, long as I got you. Everything turns to gold.
Feeling after third day of taking apartments?
I'm smashed. Honestly, a bit tired of not kind of proceeding. You like apartments and you gotta transfer bills because VAT don't wanna pay.
Or you like apartment but too expensive. Or you like apartment but the location is so strange and you like understand you don't wanna live here another year.
But apartments inside are wonderful. And then you understand that like overall is everything good, but then you understand, but you wanted to be in another city. It's me. contract be on my name and on Katie's name, so there are two people be in the contract. Only moment we want to move 6th of September.
We made an offer and it was accepted. The apartment that more looked like place for a vacation became ours for the next year.
So this is it.
This is it.
The next challenge was to make this place really feel like home. This journey you will see in our next video, so be sure to come back to the channel.